What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today I'm going to show you guys my Trials of Osiris loot from last weekend on 4 characters. So last weekend's Trials was a very different from what we usually see in Trials of Osiris because of Festival of the Lost. So last weekend's Trials, first of all, was on Cauldron, which is a map that we haven't seen since year 1 of Trials when House of Wolves was around and when Trials first came out. So it's been a while since we've seen this as the Trials map, but more specifically there were no revives and no radar as well alongside this map, so it was pretty interesting. It definitely changed up how people played quite a bit. So I personally didn't care for no radar. I think no revive can be fine if they want to make changes moving forward. But for no radar, it definitely made people play certain ways. So sometimes there were teams that would camp and hide behind corners, and there's no way for you to find out where they are just because there's no radar. And the sound in this game is not as loud as in other games as well, so you can't really rely on sounds as much. And then there are also spots on the map on Cauldron that probably aren't supposed to be attainable or able to be reached, and people sat in some of these spots high up on the map. So that's probably the main reasons why I didn't care for not having a radar. But anyways, we got some decent stuff, so let's get straight into my loot. Starting off with my first character on my Warlock on PlayStation, we ended up getting an exotic on this one. So we got the Ghost Shell, we got the Burning Eye Scout Rifle, and we also got an exotic helmet. So the Ghost Shell came in at 388, which was a helpful increase for me. 387 on the helmet skull of Dire Ahamkara, and then we got a 389 Burning Eye Scout Rifle, so pretty good. We got some small increases in light from those drops. And then moving on to the Trials bounties on my Warlock, we got some more passage coins and motes of light as well as legendary marks. For the silver tier, we got another exotic, so that was pretty lucky. And then we also got the Pariah Bond for my gold tier. So taking a look at the exotic, we got the Sunbreakers also at 387, which was another increase for me. And then a slight increase on that Pariah Bond, one of my favorite bonds or items from year 2 Trials, so pretty good stuff on that one. Moving on to my next character on my Hunter from the Lighthouse chest, we got a Blind Perdition Pulse Rifle, we got another Flawless Vigil Ornament, and then we got the helmet. So 389 on the primary, pretty similar drop to the first one, same attack value, and then 389 on the mask or the helmet as well. So not really increases in light for me on that one, but still pretty good. Some of those were things I didn't have on a PlayStation. Moving on to the Trials bounties on my Hunter, we got the usual passage coins, motes of light, and legendary marks for the first few. For the silver tier on this one, I didn't get as lucky as my first one. And then for the gold tier, we got an artifact, and we got the Rainbow Blade, one of the cooler artifacts that you can get. Came in at 386, which was a very slight increase from my highest artifact at the time. So a pretty good drop, some small light increases here and there, always helpful. Moving on to my Titan, my last character on this console, we got another Flawless Vigil Ornament, another Burning Eye Scout Rifle, and the helmet once again. 389 on the primary and 390 on the helmet, so that was very good. 390, probably my highest helmet on this character, so really good in terms of a light. And then for the Trials bounties, we got some more passage coins, motes of light, and legendary marks for the first few. For the silver tier, we got no exotic once again, and for the gold tier, we got the Mark of the Pariah, another year 2 armor piece. This one came in at 387, which was another helpful increase in my light, so pretty good on those drops as well. And then finally, for my last character of the weekend, back on Xbox. For this one, we got the Flawless Vigil Ornament, we got a Blind Perdition, and we got a Cobra's Vigil Hood, the helmet. And then taking a look at the drops, we got 400 on the Blind Perdition as well as the helmet, so really good. Good infusion fuel, came in at max light level on both of those, so pretty good. I can definitely use that on my other characters. And then for my last set of Trials bounties for the weekend, we got the usual passage coins, motes of light, and legendary marks. For my silver tier, we got lucky once again, and we got an exotic. And then for the gold tier, we got the pariah boots. So the exotic was the ram helmet, came in at 400 defense. Really, really good. 400 exotic, good drop on that silver tier. And then of course, gold tier maxes out at 390, so we got 390 pariah boots, so that was pretty cool as well. Another year 2 armor piece. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, next week is Iron Banner. Pretty exciting because Clever Dragon, the pulse rifle, is going to be sold, and you can get it as drops for endgame rewards just by playing Iron Banner. So a lot of people are going to be grinding Iron Banner next week. So stay tuned for all that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!